Welcome to Egyptian Organization for Standardization and Quality, OAS, under an umbrella of Ministry of Industry. As one of the new units in EOS, Environmental Performance Unit. The main goals of these units, the implementing and compatibility with SDGs, through reducing emission of toxic or polluting substances and their negative impact on environment and individuals, promoting recycling for all products, promoting efficient products usage and reducing waste, reducing environmental risks and climate change. The Environmental Performance Unit was established according to Ministerial Decision number 238 of 2022. The authority to grant environmental performance indicator for all sectors and all products, chemical, engineering, textile, food, and meteorology. The Environmental Performance Unit indicators, three indicators. The first one, certificates, labels, marks. They are granted after determining which products meet specific environmental performance standards. The second one, the second, verification of carbon footprint reports. The third, life cycle assessment and environmental product declaration reports for products. The first indicators, certificates, label, marks. These certificates are give as authorization to use labels according to specific tests that vary depending on type of products. For example, environmental performance label for paints and varnishes. The specific tests are volatile organic compounds, formaldehyde, heavy metals. When you pass these tests, you are classified as a class A. And second examples, environmental performance label for toilet paper. There are 5 classes as mentioned, and there are specific tests for each category according to standard issue in these regards. For examples, emission, product emission and pollutant in water and air, product safety, industrial waste management, energy consumption, prohibited hazardous material. Environmental performance label for fertilizers, there is another examples, environmental performance label for detergent, and there is the total number of companies obtaining certificate as a total in local and importer. Company 53 with 1,472 and the important 233 with 928. The second indicator, verification of carbon footprint reports. The first step was to prepare a team capable of implementing this vision, and for this purpose, the efficiency of the team that was selected was raised by the training on latest international standard, according pass nearly 25 training courses on every thing related to carbon footprint, carbon market, carbon footprint calculation and methods, carbon footprint verification and validation, carbon footprint reporting, CPAM and United Kingdom CPAM. As a culmination of a success story and efforts made, the unit was accredited by the EJAC, Egyptian Accreditation Council, as a verification validation body. The scope of this accreditation is general manufacturing, and the definition of this scope is mentioned in the table as physical and chemical transformation of material or substances into new product. And there is variant of product, for example, food processing and construction. EU's carbon footprint report to set an example and role model for all government body. We started with ourselves and prepare the first carbon footprint report as the first green government agency in the presence of Ministry of Industry and Minister of Environment. In line with Egypt's vision and strategy taken for implementation in coordination with other ministries, we registration on Environmental Performance Unit VPP units as a verification validation body with the Financial Regulatory Authority. There is some examples for the raising of awareness and role of units in raising of awareness in industrial and commercial entity, university, industrial chamber. For example, Monofia University and MSA University and MP company and the Silo Food company. There is some picture for this visit, and this is the first verification and statement was handed over by Minister of Industry to Ennahda Cement Company. And this is the verification statement for the first company Ennahda Cement plant, which in Kana. And in same sector, verification of the carbon footprint report for Wadi Nil Cement Company in Kana. Another sector of petrochemicals, verification of the carbon footprint report for Isetco Ethylene's production in Alexandria. And there are some companies on the way for verification. Al Marakbi Iron and Steel Company, Giza Cable Company, Swedish Cement Company. And there is the last and the third indicator, life cycle assessment and the environmental product declaration report for the products. And this is a definition for EPT report. An environmental product declaration is an independent, verified and registered documents that communicates transparent and comparable information about the life cycle environmental impact of product in credible way. According to some standards, such as, for example, 14,040, 14,044. And there is some statistics about training program in environmental and related field. The first column is course name, life cycle, for example, life cycle assessment, environmental product declaration, CPAM, carbon footprint, ISO 14,046, water footprint, and ISO 14,064, 1, 2, 3, carbon footprint diploma, carbon market, and the carbon credit, IFRS. And there is a number of company which related, which attended, which pass the training course, and the number of trainees in the last column. Of total of the trainees, it's 404. And thank you for your listening for this presentation.